Yo, I was gonna say, hit to the vlog, bro.
Bro, I'm so honored to be in this vlog. This guy. What? You're recording me. Look! Ross, look! This is crazy. That's my brother. We started trading because of this guy.
That's insane.
Bro.
Yeah, let's go, bro. Back on another vlog. It is July 21st. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's July 21st, and I'm exhausted from doing this workout, but also at the same time I'm not, because I just hit banger trade. I called out on Twitter at like 10 hours ago. Yeah, it's about like 10 hours now, and I told everybody that gold was gonna buy. People didn't believe me, per usual, and then they just sit back and watch me float in profit. But for all my ICC people, if you guys did get into that trade, shout out to you guys, because you guys believe in me, and now we're all making money together, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna get done with this workout sesh. I'm pretty much done. The gym's gonna close in like 20 minutes. Don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I think I'm gonna just call it a day, chill, relax, enjoy some time alone, and yeah, go from there, and then I'll be seeing you guys. But before I go to bed, I might as well explain to you guys why I got into the trade when I do get home. Or matter of fact, I might stop by the office so that way I can give you guys a proper, you know, on laptop view of everything. Or maybe I could just show you now. It doesn't really matter, you know, it really doesn't, to be honest. But with all that being said, I hope you guys are once again having an amazing day. I'm gonna get up out of here and just continue to watch these two performative people. They're gonna be like,
Put it in his face. Like that, chat. Y'all get your work into the chat? I don't think so. You watched the video though, so I'll give you some cookies. Get your ass up.
Get out.
Get off the chart. You ain't make no money today. Get off the chart. Get in the gym. There's always tomorrow.
you won't go 2 minutes.
Who won't?
You won't.
I won't.
She said, I won't. You won't go too.
Who won't?
You.
Who won't?
Why you give up?
Huh?
Your brain told you to give up. Your body didn't. You just easily walked up. Look, you doing all this. That means your muscles are telling you like I still got.
His butt's my butt can be in the air than I do.
Bruh, get your ass down, bruh.
More. Down.
Sit on them.
Heck no, it's gonna fall.
And that's the point.
Do 130.
Come on, bro.
How long did you keep it up like that?
She doesn't believe that this shit light work. Yeah. Stop this. Reset this. How long?
Just do a stopwatch until you can
How
stop.
long?
2. You do 2 minutes though.
Alright. Put some music on.
Make sure your butt's down. Focus. Why you kind of down?
What? I'm overly not down.
Made you look. Chat, we're at. He's at 45.
It's all a mentality.
It's all in the head, huh? Let's check his form, y'all. Okay, W form.
Back up.
This is how you was in my face.
It's all a mindset. Even though it hurts, you still gotta do what other people want.
You know,
You seen how?
Minute 30, boy.
you know when they do those videos like the snakes.
You seen how she didn't want to do it? I said just do a little bit more. She didn't want to do it, and that why?
Y'all gonna eat
Progress
me up
for
in the
me
comments.
is gonna be way faster than her because
The progress.
didn't-
Hold
she
on,
didn't-
hold on,
she
y'all.
didn't- she
Hold
didn't
on,
wanna
y'all.
do it.
No,
She didn't wanna do the hard
no,
work.
the progress.
She didn't wanna
the
do the hard
progress
work.
is gonna be faster for
now
him
look
'cause
at
he's
it.
a
Now
man.
look at it. Now look at it. A little bit of minutes. Turn back at me. Turn back to me. A little bit of minutes. A little bit of minutes. If she would have waited a little bit of minutes, just a little bit of minutes, she would have been here.
Look,
She would have been here.
she would have been here.
She would have been here. But did she do the hard work? Exactly.
I have a class in the morning, chat. He don't. Good job, though.
Give me this. Give me this.
This time. The shirt, the compression shirt gives you extra performance in the gym, bro. I'm convinced.
I'm going to break down this trade that I just got into. Currently, it is Wednesday, July 22nd. And I was going to break it down last night, but I ended up having stuff to do, so I'm going to break it down right now. But before I do that, I would want to say that for the past, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's been 13 days since a trade was placed, and to be honest, 4 of those is like weekends, but it's been right around 11 days since we placed the trade. And one thing I've seen, especially on Twitter, if you don't follow me, go follow me on Twitter at TradesBySai. I've seen a lot of people just like freak out because there's no move. So they're just spamming different trades throughout whatever their emotions feel like is going to happen. And once again, I can sit here and showcase my discipline throughout pretty much the whole like time that price was not moving. You can see that I haven't placed a single trade at all. And look, 1, 2, we don't count the business. I'm at weekends. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading. Without 8 trading days, I was able to sit back, sit on my hands, wait for the right move to come to me. Because for one, every single movement that price makes on the charts, that price starts to make structure, price action in general, every single thing is not for you. And to really understand like what is or what isn't for you, you really have to, it's kind of weird how it works. You got to trade more, but you got to trade less to find, like, it's going to end up making you trading more is going to make you trade less, which is very strange how it works. But I feel like the more you do make mistakes, the more you can learn. But sometimes you could also learn from not just doing it. You can learn from just looking back. It's a common thing when it comes to like humans, that sometimes you learn from just watching somebody else make the mistake, right? So it's kind of like the same thing, just sitting back, and I'm able to like sit back and process, and I can see everything. When it comes to just like watching people, I'm just sitting back watching people do like silly mistakes to kind of confirm that I was probably going to be right or wrong. So like for the past couple of days, I'll be seeing people spam different trades. And yeah, I probably was like, dang, today that might be a good buy, but let me just sit back. And then I'll see somebody lose on that buy or lose on that sell, and I'm like, dang, I'm so glad I didn't do that. Now I can learn from why I didn't want to get into that. There's so many different things that you can learn from by just sitting back and being able to sit on your hands. But I've definitely seen a lot of people this week and last week just spam trades, and some people was afraid. Some people even thought the markets was coming to an end for some reason. But it's just really about that patience, and the moment that you adapt that skill to be able to be patient, sit back and wait for the right move, you'll make way more money. Now I'm gonna explain the logic behind this, right? let's say you get paid every single week. You get paid, let's say, $1,000 a week, right? Great job. $1,000 a week, decent job. You have that $1,000 week one, you don't trade. You have that $1,000 week two, you don't trade. You can then keep that $2,000, and on week three, you can utilize that $2,000. Now, I'm not saying use all your paycheck, but I want you to put it in perspective. The more you hold out and you do something else and you gain in another way, using that gain that you held out on. So you went 2 weeks without using that $1,000 a week to trade. So that way, when the next big trade comes up, you have that extra capital to use in that one solid A plus setup will extend you. Like, I could have traded a couple of times and maybe won, maybe lost. If I'd have lost, it would have put me a little set back for my next trade, right? So my next trade that I was going to be A plus setup, I could have used, $1 million in risk. But since I took a loss last week, I only used 500K of risk. You get what I'm saying? And these are, once again, examples, but you got to remember, not every single thing is for you. If you took every single opportunity in the world, if you took everything that just went your way, you would be all over the place, right? If you tried to become every single thing in the world without a foundation of something, you would be all over the place. Like you just would. And with that being said, I want people to realize when I'm breaking down these charts and when I'm breaking down the trades and everything, and I'm telling you like, hey, this is good to do, this is a good thing to do, this isn't a good thing to do, I'm saying get more from experience. Once again, I'm not here to sell you on anything, upsell you on anything. I'm just coming to you as a friend, human being, human to human, just trying to help you out and help you understand, like, yeah, what I'm saying is not going to change your mindset overnight, but if you keep drilling it in your head, you'll get to where you want to be faster than you expect. I've been trading for 5 years. It took me right around 4 to 5 months to even become profitable. Now, when I say that, people always think that I just started making millions of dollars in 4 months. No, my fourth or fifth month, I was making $1,000, $2,000. I was able to move out and stay in a crib for $3,000 a month. So it's things like that. And then I gradually started building up and building up and building up. And then I'm at this point where I'm on my 5th year, and now I can make $1 million a week, $2 million, $3 million a week. And it's just like things like that. Just, you have to remember, everything that you do, it needs to take time. But when the opportunity strikes, that's when you take it. When the moment strikes, that means that it's for you. And how to I lost the word. How to tell the difference between one or the other is the opportunities that are for you is going to blindly be in your face for a big amount of time. Now, this time could be, an hour, 2 hours, a day, whatever the case might be, but that opportunity is going to be in your face like this, right? And it's going to be there for you to think on. Now, for the opportunities that aren't for you, they're going to flash by you. They're going to literally just flash by you like, oh, here, and then they're gone. But some people are quick enough to grab that opportunity sometimes. And when they grab that opportunity, it ends up going away fast too with them and taking them somewhere else, right? An opportunity that's for you is going to be there blinking in your face like, hey, I'm here. It will eventually go away. Not saying that it's just going to sit there forever, but it will give you some time to really process. That's why, relating this back to trading, I like to trade on the higher time frames, because it gives you that information saying, hey, I'm going to do this. You choose what you want to do. So the chart will tell you, hey, I'm doing all this. You choose if you're going to buy or sell or not. I'm telling you I'm going to buy, but you make that decision if you want to buy, right? The market is going to speak to you like that. Hey, if you want to buy, I'm going to go in to buy. You want to come with? It's going to tell you that. And it's going to give you that opportunity to make the decision or not. But it's not just going to go immediately. It's going to let you take that time to see if you want to do it. Now, if you take too long, then it's going to go, right? So with that being said, just getting to everything, today I was able to make $7.2 million off of gold buys. And once again, it is July 22nd. I called out the trade on Twitter and Instagram before it happened and after it happened. So you guys know that. I do that because people think that I'm just like hopping on TradingView, pretending like I'm getting into trades. No, everything that I do is 100% real. I make sure that you see the before and after. Most of the times whenever I don't show a before and after, it's because sometimes your boy just want to take a trade in peace. Like if I post a trade, like yesterday, I posted my trade. It went into like a tad bit of drawdown, like literally a tad bit of drawdown, like a smither of drawdown. Yo, bro, you're so fucking trash. You're the worst trader in the world. You're trash. You're trash. Look at you. Haha, you're in drawdown. Boom, this and that, this and that. Like so many messages like that. And then complete silence when I'm in profit. How the fuck that worked? So with that being said, I post my trades whenever I want to. I try to post it a lot. But if I, sometimes don't post my trades, sometimes I just want a peace of mind just to do my own thing. It's not because I'm trying to hide anything. It's not because I don't want people to win. It's just sometimes, you just need a little bit of clarity and peace of mind when it comes to trading. It's already an emotional sport anyway. So it's like, I want you guys to take my lessons and learn so you can go fish on your own. I don't want you guys to wait on me for trades. I want you guys to be able to fish literally on your own and become your own leader, become your own boss, right? So, enough chit-chatting. Let's get into the trade. As you can see, on Wednesday, I finally closed out of my trade for 6.9 million. Tuesday, I had closed a little bit of partials for almost 92K. And let's get into some trades, right? So right now, price is looking pretty good. Pretty good to the upside. I closed my trades only because price felt a little bit extended. Now, what that means to me is whenever I see something where it's just green candle, a little bit of red, but mostly green candles going up. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm saying, oh, after 7 green candles, close your trade. No, this is just me saying that visually, it looks like price does need a pullback, especially coming from a daily time frame perspective. Price does look like it needs a pullback. So I'll rather feel safe than sorry, right? That's how I think. Whenever I feel like, especially when I already came from point A to point B, because I went from this level, this high right here, so this high right here, to this high right here. So I felt pretty successful. Now, as you can see, price has a new high in the market. Price is correcting. So that means potentially next week, I could be targeting here, right? I only take one trade per week due to the fact that I've seen gold pretty much makes one big move a week. And that's how I like to think. If you go back and look at my TradeZilla, you can see that I mainly trade once a week. This is me closing partials. So this is one trade. I've showed this in my previous video. One trade per week is normally my style. If you would like to trade more, you can, but one trade a week is my style. I trade the 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, 4-hour coming for entries. So let's get into it, right? So first and foremost, I know a lot of people want to see me like in the moment of marking up. I try my best to do it, but with trading, I will say this. I'm gonna flip the camera back around. I will say this, and I will be super honest. It's gonna be hard for me sometimes to actually like me on a Sunday night, like record myself, because sometimes I look at TradingView through my phone. Sometimes I'm on the go, on the plane, somewhere. I'm not always accessible to a camera sometimes. Now, I'm trying to get better and better at it, but I try my best to mark up and give my complete dialogue of what I'm thinking in the moment. But once again, until I'm able to just really sit back down and chill for a bit, we'll get back to the live streams and stuff, so tune in for that. But other than that, it's just like sometimes I'm always on the go. I don't like sitting in one spot. That's the point of trading. Being able to trade, you can do it from anywhere and everywhere. So I might be fucking taking a piss and looking at trading view. Oh shit, that looks good. Or I might be fucking doing anything, right? Doesn't matter. So with that being said, I just want to clarify that sometimes I am able to release a video of me like, hey guys, like look at the, but everything I'm saying is what I would think in that moment. So don't take it as like if I didn't record it in the moment of me doing my thought process on the charts, that's not what I was thinking, right? Just to clear, I want to clarify a lot of things. All right, so let's get back into it, right? So first and foremost, daily time frame was something that I kept looking at pretty much that whole week, last week. And the reason why I was looking at this daily time frame so much is because price did not want to go any lower than this, which is very important because if you're going to look for buys or sells, one has to be more powerful than the other. So with that being said, remember a support level, a low level, these are normally where buyers are at. So I don't have my text tool, but buyers are right here. So that means buyers are pushing price up. When you buy something, it goes up, right? So with that being said, since buyers are sitting here and price is not breaking, logically, I should be thinking, oh, if buyers are sitting here and price doesn't want to sell anywhere past this, that means that this is a super strong level of buyers, right? And we're on a daily time frame. I want you guys to remember time frames are very important, right? Time frames show the strength, right? So if you're trading on the daily time frame, those levels are going to be way stronger than the 4-hour levels, than the 1-hour levels, way more than the 30-minute levels and 15, right? So with this being said, this lets me know that this level, it's going to take a lot to break through this, right? So since price is not breaking through this, all I will do is understand, hey, price is not going to break that daily level. So let me go find some other clues that could show me what is going on. So I go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, when I go to this 4-hour time frame, this is what I see. Prior to everything, this is the first thing that I see. So let me see if I could, I'm not really sure. Okay. So prior to all that, this is what I see, right? Now, when I see this, the first thing that comes to mind, or the first thing that I really start to pick up on, is the fact that price went on this small downtrend. Now, we may have not noticed, but price was trending down. And we can kind of see visually a pattern here of price coming high, then going lower, coming high, then going lower, coming high, then going lower. So this was very important to me because these lower highs can show me, and I'm using the candle closes here, these lower highs can show me that price was trying, or not even trying, it was on a downtrend. Right? So now, since I have that daily level marked up, so we're just going to mark our daily stuff up with the gray boxes, and then we're going to mark everything else up with these black lines. How about we do that, right? So we don't confuse anyone. Right? We're going to remove this arrow. So this daily zone, we already marked up, and we know that that is a level of buyers, right? So since we know that is a level of buyers, then what I'm thinking in my head is, oh, the 4-hour is in a downtrend, right? 4-hour is in a downtrend. The daily is pushing up. This is the last level before price pushed down into this daily zone. So this level right here is very important. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark this as a little, oh, wrong one. We're going to mark this as a big zone, and we're going to put this as, orange, and we're going to put this as blue, right? So this blue zone is very important now because that is the last level. So we have our high and our low. Like I said all the time, you always need your high and your low before price or before you come up with a decision, because this is going to show you where your indication levels are at. So with that being said, as we start to fast forward, we have price ended up breaking that level. Now, what I did differently than normal is that 1 hour time frame. So going on to the 1 hour time frame, I seen that price broke above this. Now, the reason why I switched to the 1 hour time frame was because I wanted a little bit more details than usual. So I took this into consideration, right? I took, what if this high was just, because there was a big move prior to that, a big bullish move prior to that off of this daily level. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, if price is moving up bullish like that, let me check the 1 hour and see what levels it's broken. It broke that high level. So we're gonna move this black line and we're more focused on this blue line now, right? We can move all these other lines for right now. This blue line is very important to me because now we have a new high above that on the 1 hour time frame, right? And as I continue, price ends up making a higher low. So this higher low is made off the 1 hour time frame, and price is now pushing back above that blue level, which we got from the 4 hour time frame, right? That 4 hour time frame, 1 hour is now above that level. So since the 1 hour is bullish and price on the 4 hour is, the lower high is being broken on the 4 hour, I can now conclude that price is looking to go higher above this blue zone. Now, once again, everything in trading is a probability thing, right? It's not about trying to be exactly right. It's a probability thing, right? It's not about like, oh, how, like, what's the best I can get? The probability of price buying when price is shown a high, made a higher low, and is back above a level where price had a lower high before, and now price is above that lower high, the chances of it buying is very, very high, right? There's nothing showing me that price wants to sell, because if price wants to sell, you would see it going down, not up. That's common sense. If we're looking at this visually, not emotionally, not physically, we're visually looking at this and seeing it go upwards, literally upwards. I don't know how you can confuse up with going down. This is going down. Look at this. You see that? That's going down. This is going down. This is going up. See that? It's going up. So how can we confuse something like this for sales, right? So with all that being said, we're looking at price push higher, higher low, or higher high, higher low. Price is back above that 4 hour level. Remember, these blue lines are our 4 hour levels. It's going back above there on the 1 hour. So the 1 hour is complying with the 4 hour. And then we place the trade, put our stop loss under here because we don't want to see price break these lows. And then that is how we get into our trade, which then ends up booming all the way up here. So yeah, that is the trade setup. That is the trade. Once again, I tried to make this as simple as possible for everyone, because trading, you've been lied to when people say this shit is hard. I'm constantly showing you, once again, time again, that it is not as hard as people make it. You can do trading. Now, is it meant for everybody? No, because one, I could say all of this and some people still will not listen, right? Some people won't understand. Some people won't comprehend. Some people won't listen. Some people are too emotional. Some people are scared to risk. Some people FOMO. Some people over leverage, over trade. They still have their own problems. Trading is a you versus you thing. It's not how many courses can you buy, how many signals can you buy, how many mentorships you're in. It's not about that. It's always going to be you versus you at the end of the day, because I'm making way more than any of the teachers that I see online. And I will sit here and tell you that at the end of the day, I can tell you all the facts and you still won't listen, or you still won't do it, or you'll still go against the rules. And that is why you would lose at the end of the day. So once again, it's not about how many charts you looked at, how many patterns you looked at, how many mentorships you've been through, how many signals it doesn't, none of that matters. That's about if you're going to do something that is consistent and be disciplined towards it, and are you going to get better at building that craft of being disciplined and being consistent. So once again, I love you guys. And I told you guys, I'm back. Like, I had to take a little mental break, but I'm back. And I'm back on that shit too. Because they can't stop me. Nobody can stop me.